Thinking about telling a story about ethical characters for me is a little bit more complex than just finding one, because I think ethical characters are truly about being the best person you can be. Our books describe the types of ethical people, but I think the difference between the books and real world is that even the most ethical people are not ethical all the time. And sometimes they're being as ethical as they can possibly be. It just doesn't seem like it. And in the following story, one of the things that I'm trying to bring across is that there are many different types of people who are ethical, and they're ethical for lots of different reasons. Some they're taking care of themselves, some they're taking care of their family, some they're taking care of the community. So there are inside this story many different types of ethics, different types of ethical people, and I'm hoping that by the time the story is done, you understand a little bit more about how the real world intertwines with the different types of ethics and the different types of people, and how very, very good people can come across as not ethical. We just need, as human beings, to look at them in a different way and a little bit more open-mindedly to understand why they're doing what they're doing. With that, enjoy the story. Ben and me. This is me. This is my mom. This is my dog, Ben. I've had Ben since my 4th birthday. I'm 9 now. He's my best friend. We play together a lot. Mom says we have to move and that we can't take Ben along. When I asked her why, she said that our new landlord doesn't like dogs and won't let dogs live in his houses. I don't know how anyone could not like dogs. It made me not like him very much, and I don't even know him. Mom says we'll find a good home for Ben. She says there are shelters just for dogs like Ben, and that they find homes where they will be happy and cared for. I don't understand how anyone could take better care of Ben than I do, or how he could be happier somewhere else. Mom said we'll go visit a shelter and I'll see how nice they are. This is a shelter. Mom talked to a lady there while I just looked around. They asked a lot of questions about Ben. When Mom told her Ben was 5 years old, she looked kind of sad. She said that it's hard to find good homes for old dogs. I said he isn't old because he's younger than me and I'm only 9. The lady said she would take Ben, but he'd probably be there for a long time. Mom asked what happens to dogs that can't find a new home, and the lady said they help the dogs rest and sleep. I don't really understand what she meant, but she wasn't very happy, so I thought it was something bad. Mom told her we would talk about it and let her know. Then we left. Mom said she really didn't like that shelter and that we were going to go visit another one. This is the next shelter we went to. This time Mom talked to a man. He asked how old Ben was too. I don't know why they're so worried about it. The man said the same thing the other lady said, that it's hard to find homes for old dogs and that he might be there for a while until they found just the right people to take care of him. When Mom asked what happened to dogs that were there for a long time, the man said they take the best care of them they can until a home is found. They would take Ben for walks and play with him just like I do. Mom liked the second place more than the first. I didn't like either of them. I didn't want Ben to live in a cage. I didn't want to lose my best friend. Mom tried really hard to explain why we had to find a new home, but I didn't want to listen. I just left the room and found Ben. Even he looked sad. The next day we dropped Ben off with a nice man. He tried to cheer me up by introducing me to a lady that would play with him and by showing me the yard where Ben could run and play fetch, but it didn't help much. That night was the saddest night of my life. I asked Mom if we could go visit him, but she said that wasn't a good idea, that Ben needed a new family, and if we visited him, he wouldn't want a new family. The next day, the moving van came to bring all our stuff to our new house. I didn't like the new house as much as our old house. Mom said I would get used to it. The worst part was that Ben wasn't there. The day after that, the shelter where we left Ben called and told Mom that he found a really nice place for Ben to live. He would be in a house with a nice couple, and he said they liked Ben a lot. I was happy for Ben that he didn't have to live in the shelter for very long, but I was still sad because I missed my best friend. Lots of time passed. We still lived in the same neighborhood, so I got to go to the same school and play in the same park. That was nice. It made moving easier. One day when I was in the park playing, I heard a dog barking, and I looked up just in time to see Ben running toward me. It was so good to see him again. I sat down in the grass so he could climb in my lap and give me lots of kisses. After a few minutes, a man and a lady came walking up to us. They asked me if I knew him, and I told them this was Ben, that I got him on my 4th birthday, but Mom and I had to give him away when we moved. They said they were on the other side of the park when all of a sudden Ben ran away. They were glad that we got to see each other, but it was time for them to go. They hooked up Ben's leash and walked away. When I got home, I told Mom all about it. I told her that Ben hadn't forgotten who I was and that he was really glad to see me. Mom said it was nice that I got to see Ben, but I had to remember that he had a new family now. Even though I was very happy that I got to see Ben and he seemed like he was being taken care of really well, I still missed him. My 10th birthday was coming in just a few weeks. Mom asked if I wanted to have a party, but I said no. Somehow I just felt like it would make me miss Ben more. Mom said that was okay, but I could change my mind if I wanted. My birthday was on a Saturday. Mom let me sleep in because it was my special day. When I got up, Mom had breakfast made for me, my favorites. We had eggs and pancakes with fresh strawberries. She said she had a surprise for me, but we had to go get it. She was more excited than I was, I think. We started walking toward the park. I asked if we were going to play there for a while, and she said we were going to do just that. When we got to the park, we walked toward a group of people. All of a sudden, Ben came running toward me just like last time. I thought it was my birthday present just to see Ben again. Mom told me to come with her and bring Ben along. There was the man from the shelter, the man and lady that Ben lived with now, and another man I didn't know. Mom introduced me to the man I didn't know. He's our landlord. He said that Ben and me sure looked happy together. I told him that he's my best friend and that I got him for my 4th birthday. He asked me how old I was now, and I told him today was my 10th birthday. Mom asked if I knew what my surprise is, and I told her it was being able to visit with Ben. Mom said, no, there's more to it than that. She said that all those people have been working together for weeks to make my gift possible. When I looked at Mom, she looked at Ben and told me he's coming home with us. Then all at once, the whole group started singing happy birthday. Mom had had a meeting with our landlord to find a way to be able to have a dog. She told him how much I missed Ben and about how I got him for my 4th birthday and now my 10th birthday was coming up. Then Mom called the Humane Society and asked to talk to the nice man and had him call Ben's new family. When the man and lady saw Ben and I together, they knew he belonged with me. So tonight, I'm sitting on the floor with Ben and thinking about how much I'm loved. Not just by Ben, but by Mom, too. We're studying heroes in school, and now I know there are lots of heroes. and I'm the luckiest boy in the world.